The man carried his son's urn home for burial. On the way he ran into a few young people whose car broke down. Out of kindness he helped fix their car for free, but then he accidentally found out they were the bullies who tormented his son at school. They even mocked without sympathy, saying he deserved to die. The man was shaken inside. Furious, he grabbed a wrench and smashed the car window on the spot. The clueless youngsters pulled out their phones, recording while threatening to call the police. Hearing the word police, the man froze, not because he feared paying compensation, but because he carried a murder on his back. Just days earlier, his son had been killed by a drunk driving tycoon. The tycoon used his power to escape justice. Desperate, the man fought with his life and shot the tycoon dead in the street with a homemade gun. The police quickly issued a wanted order with an $800,000 bounty on his head. Helpless, he had to take his son's ashes and go on the run. Who knew he would meet these people halfway? At first he did not want to stop and waste time, but two boys pleaded with kind words, thinking they were about his son's age, and it was late night in the wilderness. The man softened and helped them. He even gave them snacks to fill their stomachs. Unexpectedly, the girl with them showed a bad attitude, throwing the bread on the ground with disgust. Later, in casual chat, the topic turned to the recent shooting. They mentioned the victim was their classmate Tony, and laughed that he deserved it for being bullied, not knowing Tony's father was right in front of them. The man crawled out from under the car and questioned them. Why bully a classmate? But they did not take it seriously, mocking that he was just a mechanic, a lowlife like Tony. To avoid exposing himself, the man forced himself to endure. But worse still, they not only denied bullying was wrong, they even defended the drunk tycoon. Every word stabbed into the father's heart. The man could not help but argue with them, yet the girl showed no restraint. Her mocking grew even harsher. The man finally lost control, swinging the wrench hard and smashing the glass. The group was so scared they recorded everything, threatening to call the police. The man knew if he entered the station, his life would be over, so he suppressed his fury, but his retreat was taken as weakness. They demanded compensation for car repairs before letting him go. Helpless, the man handed over all his money, yet the girl kept pressing, ordering her friends to search his car for valuables. Luckily, the man had hidden the gun and urn in advance. They only found a wristwatch on the dashboard. That spared him for the moment, but that watch was his son's birthday gift to him, the only keepsake left by his child. So the man tried to snatch it back from the girl. His odd behavior raised her suspicion. She thought it was something valuable, but since she still held the video of him smashing the car, the man had to give up for now. As they prepared to drive away, the man blocked their car, demanding his son's watch back, but they knocked him down to the ground. To prevent his revenge later, they decided to burn his car, but inside the car was his son's ashes. The man used all his strength, dragging out the urn and his homemade gun. Burning with rage, he called his brother to pick him up, saying this revenge must be taken tonight. Meanwhile, the youngsters were driving down the road. Suddenly the headlights failed. In the pitch dark they could not see the way. They hit a rock by accident. The car skidded and rolled down the mountain, crushing them beneath with no way to move. In the wilderness there was no one to save them. Even more desperate, the man and his brothers had already caught up. When they showed up carrying weapons, the group was scared out of their wits.